hair all braided up, and I'm walking, and I just thought I would do like this walking, talking live stream, just talking about the whole hair trimming, cutting fetish thing. Okay, so women that do more of just like long hair tutorial channel, they're not going to address this because that's just not what their content's about. But my channel is about long hair entertainment, and I talk about like issues regarding long hair, and I've talked about this on live streams previously. And yes, in the past I have posted a trimming video, and I may again. And do I post that video knowing that I'll get views? Yes. But I just kind of want to discuss something that I always see, because I look at many different things online, and I've seen like there's sites where men like to discuss like why they think women trim their hair. And there's like two categories of men that like long hair. I don't have a problem with long hair fetish. Personally, I don't have a long hair fetish. It's not my grape jelly jam. I just really like long hair. I don't have anything against people who have a fetish for long hair. It doesn't offend me, okay? I don't know. I've heard a lot of different things, and I wouldn't be offended by that. But I do find it funny that some of these men on these sites, like, they speculate. They think if there's like a big YouTuber or a big Instagram person and she trims her hair, they believe, or maybe they just fantasize that she did it because they wanted her to. She thought some guy wanted her to, or that the hair cutting fetish fans wanted her to do that. And I want to just tell you guys right now, no, they don't do that for you, okay? Because a lot of the women that do tutorial channels, they don't have channels on YouTube for men. Like, believe it or not, you'd be surprised. Like, a lot of their followers may be men. But if you look at their comments and the way that they interact with their audience, they primarily post videos for young women or women around their age group just talking about hair care. It's not because they're like, yeah, look at my hair. In fact, it can go to the other end of the spectrum where some of the women on these long hair forums are kind of disgusted by men that have a fetish for long hair. Like, not the big ones, but I've seen some people with smaller YouTube channels just say that they don't like the guys. Like, some of the women that you may like adore, and I know I talk about things in the long hair community other people don't, but I'm going to talk about it, okay? Because I find this interesting. There are some women that men might like their long hair, but they probably aren't looking at the comments on the video or at a forum, because I look at all of these different things because I'm so interested in different issues regarding long hair. Like, I don't know, 4 years ago when I started posting videos about long hair, why did I do it? Well, because more people were interested in watching a video about long hair than like an art project or a daily vlog or a cooking video. So yeah, I did start posting videos like that because it was of interest to people. And they always say, if you're going to be a YouTuber or a blogger, look at what your audience is searching for. What do they have more interest in? So that was some of my motivation. So anybody loves views, but a lot of these women, like, there are some women, they don't even like it. Like, they call some of the guys with the long hair fetish creepers, okay? That's just the truth. I'm just telling you what some people in the long hair community believe about the hair fetish. And I think, like, most logical guys know that, okay? They think some of you guys are creepers that do that. And I don't think all guys that are into long hair are creepers. I really don't believe that. I think a lot of you guys are very respectful, but I wouldn't call somebody a creeper. I do, and I always have, and I always will have a problem with the hair cutting fetish, because look, other fetishes just like are a kink that, might be about somebody having long hair or about feet or something. But the thing that I really hate about the hair cutting fetish is it has like a violent element to it. And I think that, yes, there is a problem with that, a big problem with that, because There are videos that have been posted on YouTube, on social media, that promote like a woman having her hair cut by force, like fantasy, going to women's videos suggesting that they should donate their hair. And I would be really careful as a lady. There are some men, okay, that will target your YouTube channel if you have long hair, or Instagram if you have long hair, like suggesting that you should donate your hair so they can get the thrill of seeing you cut your hair on camera. And if you're okay with that, or you don't care, whatever. But yeah, I think it's kind of weird. So I do talk about these things, and why not? Like, my channel, I do share some educational thoughts on hair, but like, I like to talk about social issues. And one of the social issues in long hair is there is a problem with the hair cutting fetish community. They are out of line, okay? They need to be put in check. And I put them in check. So I stopped doing that because a lot of them that used to come to my channel, I just would block them. Because if I found out, oh, you have this fetish with cutting hair, I don't think that you're somebody that should be on my channel. Like, goodbye, hasta luego, go do your, like, crap somewhere else. I don't like you. And I'm not going to pretend to be okay with something that has a fantasy element to it, because there have been women, okay, that were attacked in the streets and had their hair forcibly cut off. The hair donation, another reason I don't talk about this a lot, because it's like taboo, but I'm not going to be taboo about it anymore, is a lot of the hair donation is a scam. Like, especially like some companies that go to Asian countries and they get women to donate their hair to a temple. It's not exactly a scam, but in a way it is, because the temple's a middleman. They make some money, but people in the West make a lot of money. And I find it's kind of a form of slavery in a way. I don't like it. It really bothers me. Like, if women were compensated like a year's income for cutting their hair, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But the fact that these women do it for free, are given almost no money, but then people in Western countries spend hundreds of dollars on extensions, I find it very creepy. I don't like the hair extension industry. There are a lot of charities that, yes, they donate hair to young children that may have cancer. There are some legitimate ones that do that, but there is a lot of hair donation scam, and these people kind of coalesce with the hair cutting fetish people. There's something to it. You should look deeper into these issues. Don't just accept everything at face value. You should question things. Some people, they don't question anything. And I think, like, I love long hair and I love the beauty aspect of it, but I feel like some of this hair donation scam is promoted by people that want to sell hair extensions. Because they've done studies on it, but they want people to be silent about it, and I'm not going to be silent about it. So I feel like I kind of follow my intuition and follow the money, and a lot of these men that are into the hair cutting fetish, they probably are also secretly into hair extension trade, okay? So they're into exploiting people, exploiting women in Asian countries to cut their hair for like nothing, so that they can make lots of money. It's exploitation, okay? I'm sorry. It's a form of slavery. Yes, it is. Because these women grow their hair for years. And I saw a video the other day. It was kind of problematic. I had a big problem with it because they said in the video that these 4 women in Myanmar were cutting their hair for a charity. But the way that the video was filmed was very creepy. Like, they were very beautiful women, but the angles, like the cinematography element to it, I feel like there was something more going on there. I feel like, yes, was that a legitimate charity? And look, if you want to donate your hair, whatever, that's fine. That's your choice. I'm not going to say no, don't do that. But I have a problem with men or even women that approach people with long hair telling them that they should donate their hair. Because if I went up to somebody with a BMW and I told them, hey, you with the shiny car over there, why don't you donate your car to charity? You could just walk everywhere and your car would be great for like a family that in need. People would like scoff at you. they would belittle you, or if you told people that they should like donate X amount of their income to this charity, people would just look at you and scoff at you. But for some reason, any average Joe or Jane on the street feels comfortable walking up to somebody with long hair and telling her that she should donate her hair. I'm going to tell you, don't do that, okay? And if you have been approached by someone who says you should donate your hair, most likely that person doesn't really know about the hair donation scam and about how a lot of the industry does have a scammy element to it. Maybe, I mean, look, I know there are some legitimate organizations, and I'm not ragging upon those, but we know a lot of them aren't. We know a lot of them actually do charge the children who need the wig, for cancer treatments for the wig. So we know that the hair donation is a scam, like a big part. People don't look into it, but the part that just bothers me the most is how the hair extension industry is a form of slave trade, because women in Asian countries are donating their hair for free, or if they are paid, very little. And I think that somebody should be paid a year's salary, something that could really help those people, those women. And there are people in the West that benefited from it, manyfold. So anytime there's a man that's into hair cutting fetish, I want to call you out, because I think I know what you are. Like, I don't care about that. Like, if it's mutual, not on YouTube. On YouTube, it's creepy and weird. But if they, I know on the other sites, if they just want to fantasize, I don't really care about that. There are some people that look, hair tutorial YouTube people don't know about this, but some of the sites, there are women that don't care about that, okay? I'm not one of those people. I'm not riling against that, but I do have a problem with the men who think women are cutting their hair for their pleasure, or recommend that they cut their hair, because I feel like deep down there is a connection between the hair, donation scams, and these guys that might have a hair cutting fetish. That's just my thought on it. You don't have to like what I'm saying here, but that's why I block a lot of those guys, because when they start saying that stuff to me, I'm like, oh, okay, I see you. I've seen you here, here, and here. And yeah, no. You don't have any respect for a woman and the time it took her to grow the hair. Like, literally, the most disgusting thing about the hair cutting fetish is that men say they feel so happy to see the hair being cut off and how beautiful that is. And it is violent. It's a form of violence, like personal violence towards women. So if you do have a hair cutting fetish, I think you should ask yourself why you're okay with that. And I think you need to remedy that within yourself and stop telling women that they should cut their hair. I think men that want to have some sort of fantasy should just buy fake wigs on Amazon and put them on themselves and play with it and cut it themselves, because you could buy fake hair and do the same thing. But the reason they won't is because they like the idea of manipulating somebody who wants to grow their hair long and make them think, oh, I should donate my hair. Oh, I would be a good person if I donated my hair. No, I would really question anytime somebody is so adamant that you should be donating your hair and that makes you a good person. And I would tell that person, you should donate your car, part of your income. I kind of would say that. Well, next time I haven't been approached, but I think next time I will. I'll be like, oh, so what item are you going to donate to charity? I don't think people would like that if you point it out, but it's a kind of a good response to people that are rude enough to suggest that you should donate your long hair. Just my thoughts. Thanks for watching.